Hi people, back again. Today to review Season 2, Episode 5 of Fear the Walking Dead, titled Captive. I thought this was a strong episode. 8.5 out of 10. There's been a continuing trend over the last 3 weeks of Fear, and they just keep getting better. This was no exception, and it didn't disappoint. It was intense, suspenseful. It kept me into the show. I really enjoyed it. Even the slower parts I liked. So we start off, there were some things that I'll talk about that I wasn't particularly crazy about, but all in all, the episode was a success. So we start off with Alicia and Travis being held captive on a boat in dry dock. They want Alicia to run the radar and find ships so they can go and raid them, make contact with them. Basically exactly what Jack did to her in episode 1. Okay, Travis is unconscious to start the show in a cell, and when he wakes up, Alex is there, and Alex is pissed. Okay, hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. She's pissed, and she blames Travis and the group for everything, especially Travis. She says it's his fault she ended up in the raft. It's his fault that Jake died, and she gave them the location of the Abigail, them being Connor. Connor is the lead villain. When they picked her up, Alex told Connor approximately, which direction the Abigail went and how long ago or whatever. Made it possible for them to find the Abigail. And she said all that she wanted was Travis. So, and then Jack obviously wanted Alicia. And then they all wanted the boat, the Abigail. So where are we at here? Alex, okay. I think that's about it. Alex pissed, pretty much. I never considered, out of 462, I never considered that Alex would end up being on the side of I use the term villains loosely, but on the opposite side is of our group. I never considered that, and it seems like that's the way they're going, unless there's a major shift. But I got another theory on that I'll talk about later, or maybe in a different video. So, now back on the Abigail. Okay, we have Daniel cleaning Reed. Reed is the guy who was impaled at the end of episode 4. Daniel's cleaning his wound. The shank, the thing is still sticking through him, and he's cleaning with thiolate or rubbing alcohol or something extremely painful. And then he ultimately gets out of him that there's about 12 of them, 5 ships, and his brother is Connor. Connor is his brother. So Daniel knows he's got bargaining room there. So he goes and tells Madison. He leaves Chris in charge to watch the door, and this dude Reed is getting in Chris's head like you can't believe, driving him crazy. Just pushing his buttons. And Daniel tells Madison what he found out. They look for a cluster of ships on the map, so they're supposed to be looking for about 5 ships, and they start heading that direction. Strand and Luis. Strand wakes up. He's recovering from his hypothermia. And Luis comes in because the boat turns around, and he's like, what the hell, where are we going? And she's all, I'm not turning around, just give me half a day. And ultimately Strand sticks his neck out for the group to go, for Luis, or backing the group to Luis. Strand sticks his neck out saying, let's get half a day and get Alicia and Travis back. There's time, we can do both. And so I knew Strand was a good guy, man. I knew he was. He's just ahead of the curve. He's just willing to make the decisions that, rookie zombie apocalypse survivors are going to hesitate to make, aren't going to want to make. So as they get closer, they're talking, and you hear a gunshot. Boom! This knucklehead Chris let that motherfucking Reed get into his head, and he shot him in the face. Tells him, he was turning. So Nick and some other people, Ophelia. They're in there cleaning up the blood. Brains, well, there was no brains, obviously. The blood and bones and skin and crap off the wall. And dude comes back as a walker. Okay, Chris, if you put him down because he was turning, why did he turn into a walker? Now, this is what happened, Chris. He was under your skin. You shot him in the face but didn't hit his brain and killed him, and then he turned into a walker after. So I guess it's a good thing you have a crappy shot. You are a crappy shot with a gun, because him coming back as a walker is basically what saves Travis and Alicia. Because Daniel has the resourcefulness about him to think, hey, let's put a fucking bag over Walker Reed, bind his hands, and proceed forward with the prisoner swap. This is comic book spoilers for the regular original Walking Dead. Sometime during All Out War. I think it's right towards the beginning. This is a scene out of The Walking Dead. Both those characters are currently dead at this point in the show. However, it's a scene you're probably going to see play out sometime in season 7. Possibly season 8, but I think season 7. I was actually it was awesome to see it. I really enjoyed Walker Reed and the whole premise of the idea, but I was sad that it didn't make its debut in the Walking Dead original series, because I've been wanting something like this to happen in the show for a long time, and now it finally happens in Fear, and now I'm just hoping that it's not going to be a letdown when it happens next season in The Walking Dead. Anyways, that being said, Madison takes Walker Reed with the bag over his head, just like in the picture, binds his hands in the little dinghy. She gets on the pier, and they, Connor and Connor's little bodyguard guy, have Travis. Alicia, I guess, had already tried to put her escape plan into motion, so she wasn't actually able to find out that there was going to be a prisoner swap. She went AWOL, and she's watching all this go down from the top of her little deck area. The only option she has is to jump into the water, probably 40-foot drop, maybe more. And as she's getting ready to do that, because she's watching the everything go down on the dock, and as she's getting ready to do that, the guy Jack comes out and he's all, "Wait, you left me? What the hell, bitch? The hell, we had a plan. You're gonna leave me? What if I'd have been, you're gonna go back with them?" Like, about her family, and Madison and Travis. You're gonna go back with them, the people that would do that to Alex? You're gonna go with them? And you could tell she was, like, seriously listening to this guy. I hope she can grow a fuck up, because they have her portrayed as some naive, punk, dumbass kid, little girl. And if they don't really, like, make her grow up quickly, I hope they kill her, because she sucks right now. Okay, and then she jumps in the water. Now, back on the dock, Madison cuts the Walker hand loose, throws him, Walker Reed, at Connor. Connor pulls the bag off, like, hey, got caught on, fucking chomps on his arm. Bam! So, Connor gets bit, and then the other guy rushes Travis. Madison just cuts his hands free, and then Travis gets slammed on the dock. And then Madison has to kick the guy off of them, and they end up getting away. They get Alicia, and then they bounce back to the Abigail. Now, this is my thoughts, okay? You got Connor, clearly in distress. A Walker bite to the arm. Okay, you got the other dude unconscious on the dock. You got Reed, who is now a Walker, by the way. But Reed says there's 12. At least if I remember right, he said there was 12 people. Now let's count them. Okay, you got Reed. Okay, the 2 people that we shot on the boat, that makes 3. Okay, you have Jack, 4. Connor, 5. The dude that was with Connor on the pier, 6. And Alex makes 7. Okay. That's all. Oh, and the pregnant chick. So that's 8 people, right? And one of them's got a walker bite on the dock. One of them's unconscious on the dock. And one of them's on the roof of the boat. One of them's dead, as in Reed. So there's half of them dealt with already. Plus the other 2 that are already dead. So really, all you have to do is kill Reed, Connor. The dude out on the dock with Connor. Kill the pregnant chick who's locked up in the cell. Find Alex and kill Jake or Jack. You can't leave these fuckers, because now what's going to happen is Connor is going to show up later with more people and missing an arm. Okay, because he's just going to get his arm whacked off. We've seen that in The Walking Dead. If they don't show you them dying, they're not dead. Okay, Connor's not dead. Clearly, he's just going to get his arm whacked off. And this is going to actually push Alex more towards their side, because now they both have the same reason to hate the Abigail. Revenge. They want revenge. Okay, Connor lost Reed, which is his brother. Connor lost his arm. And Alex lost Jake. And she feels like it was their fault for not taking them in. So, I'm pretty sure Alex is on Team B for the remainder, and as long as she lives. And then I think that they've really fucking screwed up by not going back and finishing this job. Not to mention, they got 5 fucking ships worth of supplies. Spare parts, guns. I mean, the dude had a fucking stake, for crying out loud. What else has he got in there? They have a generator. I mean, what the fuck? Why would you leave all this shit for somebody else to come and take? All you have to do is kill a couple extra people. I think that was my biggest beef with the issue, is why didn't they finish the job? Get your ass back there and take those stakes and get those guns. And you don't have to worry about Connor showing his ugly ass later on. You took him out of the picture now. Anyways, hey, that's all I got for my review. It was a solid episode, 8.5 out of 10. I'm stoked for next week. The preview looked interesting. I'll probably do another video talking about that and then giving my predictions. Also, I'm going to put out a video for the next story arc in The Walking Dead after Something to Fear, which is called What Comes After. And I'll be doing my thoughts on that. And, keep your eyes peeled for that. Check it out. Like, share, and then hit that subscribe button before you go. And you guys have a great day. Till my next video. Hasta la pasta.